I'm Jeff Matlow. Welcome to the best leadership podcast ever. Welcome back to the best leadership podcast ever, where every week we take a look at your daily habits and reframe them in a way that makes you the type of leader other people want to follow. Sounds good, right? I thought so too. My name's Jeff Matlow. I'm a 3-time entrepreneur. I'm an executive coach, an author, and a bunch of other things that are kind of irrelevant right now because I'm not the one in the spotlight. You're the one in the spotlight. And that's what I want to talk about today, the spotlight. You see, in 1999, a psychology professor named Thomas Gilovich in Cornell University conducted a study that seemed really ridiculous. However, in the process of this ridiculousness, he uncovered a really meaningful insight into how you view yourself. Here's what he did. Gilovich gathered a few student volunteers and gave each of them a really bright yellow t-shirt with a picture of Barry Manilow on it. It was loud, it was bold, and it was the complete opposite of fashionable. And now he had each student wear the shirt to one of their really well-attended classes, like an intro psychology or one of the big classes, right? And after each class, Gilovich asked the participant to predict how many of their classmates would have noticed their loud, bright Barry Manilow shirt. On average, the participants predicted that 50% of their classmates would remember the shirt. After all, it's bright Copacabana yellow. How could you miss it? Surprisingly, though, he discovered that only 25% of classmates remembered seeing the shirt. So Gilovich extended the study to use less embarrassing images like Bob Marley and Jerry Seinfeld and Martin Luther King Jr., but the results were exactly the same. Now, he called this the spotlight effect. And the spotlight effect is important to understand. Right? The spotlight effect is the tendency to believe that you're being noticed more than you really are. We're each the center of our own universe. And because we're the center of our own universe, we have an innate tendency to believe we're at the center of everybody else's universe. But we're not. And so in the end, we naturally overestimate the degree to which people notice our appearances or our actions or behaviors. Remember that time when you said something really ridiculous to that group of people and you were completely embarrassed about it and knew without a doubt that it would lower everybody's impression of you and bring a lifetime of shame down on you, your family, and all of your pets? Well, most likely nobody noticed. And if they did, they didn't really care about it. That's the spotlight effect. The spotlight effect impacts your company culture every single day. You just don't recognize it. Let me shine a light on a few ways it appears. One way is in the fear of public speaking. You see, public speaking can feel very stressful for people who aren't used to doing it. It's common to fear that you might screw up a word or make another mistake that will scar you for life. It's like bungee jumping into a boiling bowl of anxiety. The truth is, even if you do screw up your speech, most people won't notice and nobody's going to care. Here's how you can help the company culture. Give a little praise to people after public speaking, especially the shy ones. Let them know they did well and encourage them to speak more often. Another way the spotlight effect impacts your company culture is in sharing ideas. A lot of people get scared to contribute in meetings or other group settings. It's incredibly common to feel anxiety about saying something stupid that other people will remember. Here's how you can help. Create a safe space in all of your meetings by ensuring all ideas and feedback are embraced with an open mind. Encourage everybody to talk. There are no stupid ideas, no stupid questions. And when a shy person participates, acknowledge them after the meeting and encourage them to speak more often. And a third way the spotlight effect occurs in company cultures is by overinflating mistakes. See, minor errors can send employees sliding down the spiral of shame. It's easy to think that your error has had a significant impact on others' mindset. Heck, last week I sent out a proposal to a new client, and I actually misspelled the name of the key decision maker. And I didn't just misspell it, like I came up with an entirely different name. My embarrassment reached new heights. It rang the bell. I didn't want to talk to them on the phone. These things happen all the time to people. So here's how you can help. Create a culture of accepting mistakes as learning experiences. We all make mistakes. Your mission is to make mistakes okay to make. If somebody makes a miscellaneous mistake, be sure to let them know it's completely fine. And in fact, that's what the client did with me. Understanding the spotlight effect is important for your mental well-being and for the development of a healthy and supportive company culture. By recognizing the impact of spotlight shame, you have an opportunity to actively work towards creating a safe culture of open communication. So the next time you or your colleagues start worrying about a minor mistake or hesitating to share some thoughts, listen to this podcast again. And remember, the spotlight isn't as bright as you think. If any of this resonates with you, feel free to reach out to me at leadership@bytitleonly.com. If you like this, give it 5 stars, leave a review. Either way, I appreciate you listening, and I appreciate you. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.